ethics are something that's on everyone's mind these days. So how do enterprises determine if their AI solution is at risk of crossing some sort of ethical boundary? The first thing we want to do is come up with a set of guidelines or rules that we're going to follow whenever we are creating or interacting with AI systems. Number one, artificial intelligence is meant to augment human intelligence. It's not here to replace us. Two, data and insights belong to their creator. So if we are using customers' data for anything, it's still their data, not ours. Number three, solutions have to be transparent and explainable. And what this means is that we need visibility into who is training the system, what data they're using to train the system, and then also how all of this is going to affect an algorithm's recommendations to the end user. So now we have our rules. How do we determine if we are actually following them or breaking any sort of guidelines? So there are a few different design thinking activities that you could try. One of them is called dichotomy mapping. And basically what this means is that first, we're going to list all of the features of our solution. And then we're going to list the benefits and what they're meant to be used for. So I'll give you an example. Let's say a hotel has a recommendation system for their users that will determine maybe what room they get, or if we leave any kind of treats for them in their room. If someone's going skydiving, maybe we give them a room on a higher floor. We list all of these benefits out, and obviously these things are great for the customer, right? They're getting a great experience. But then the next thing we need to do is actually look at these features and determine, can this cause harm in any way? So in this case, we would want to look at, is this data being sold to advertisers? Is it secure? Something else, if we have differently abled users, are they able to use the interface? Are they being included in the algorithm? Once we've got our rules, we've got our activities, we've defined some issues that maybe we need to work on, what do we do next? We fix it. The first thing we're going to do is implement a set of guardrails. And these are basically just rules that your AI system has to follow. In this case, it's going to be, we do not sell to advertisers. That is a guardrail. Next, let's talk about the data that we're using to train this AI system. As I mentioned before, if we're not using a diverse set of data, then we're actually not going to be able to accommodate all of our users. The next thing we could do is look at some open source tooling. So IBM actually has one called AI Fairness 360. And it's actually going to help you mitigate and detect bias in your machine learning models. There may be other tools that help you with adhering to privacy regulations or even detecting uncertainty in your models. So now that we have our rules, we know how to identify problems and then how to fix them. AI is all of our responsibility. We have to make sure that the AI that we're creating and using is safe, secure, and built by humans with humans in mind.